How's it going, denizens of the internet? My name is Felipe, and I'd like to welcome you, the viewer, to my little corner of the internet, which I recently renamed Disorder in Progress. And I actually just came up with that new handle for my YouTube channel about 20 minutes ago, so still kind of. You saw me pause there for a second. I was thinking, like, what was it again that I renamed it to? But anyway, Disorder in Progress. Don't know what this is going to be, but I have an idea of what I'd like it to be. Basically, my aim in general, right, is to create, to innovate, and to hopefully educate others in the process. And also, hopefully, entertain others in the process. You know, gotta inject a little bit of humor, a little bit of lightheartedness into our lives. That's what makes everything worthwhile, right? You can't take everything too seriously, but you also gotta have some goals, you gotta have some projects, and you gotta work. You know, you gotta have things that you're working towards and that make everything worthwhile, right? Waxing philosophical here, but that's a topic for another video. Anyway, a little bit about myself. I'm an engineer and I work in the medical device field, have been for about 3 or so years now. And I find medical device work to be really fulfilling, really engaging, always learning about new things. And I think knowing that your work in some way or another is impacting people's lives for the better, that's something that's very near and dear to my heart and I find to be very fulfilling. So that's a little bit about my professional life. What else? I like reading a lot. Uh, I say that, but when I sit down to read, I want to reach for my phone or do anything but focus for more than 5 seconds. But I do enjoy learning about a variety of topics. I like comic books, listening to music, just very eclectic with the music, really all genres. I know people say that and are super pretentious, but I want to say that I do enjoy most genres of music. On a regular basis, you know, I'll be listening to house on one day, um, you know, rap, hip hop for another week on end, and then just go straight into like metal, indie, classical, not classical, no. Let's dial it back here. So, hobbies. I'm a fan of motorsports, and I've been in a sim racing on and off for about a year, 2 years now. Still pretty bad at it, but you know, that's part of the trajectory, right? You know, you got to start from somewhere, and you got to keep working your way towards something down the line, right? Basically, what I'm doing here, trying to work on my communication skills, trying to challenge myself in a different format of media. And I guess that's all I can really say for right now. I mean, like I said, this is a work in progress. I actually originally wanted to name this channel Words in Progress, but that handle was already taken, so I decided to go off the handle a little bit. Off the handle. See what I did there? Very punny of me, but yeah, I went off the beaten path and chose Disorder in Progress, and that explanation will be a topic for another video. But for now, I hope you're having a good night, day, whatever time you're watching this at, wherever you're watching this at. I hope you're having some good vibes, and if not, I hope things take a turn for the better. Sound good? Anyway, you guys, I'll catch you on the next one, and see you later. Peace.